Well, hi there. Caught me at a good time today, and it's kind of nice to have a chance to help. And today, again, I told you helping would be different topics at different times, and today, what I'm helping with, somewhat cooking related a bit. I realized trying to figure out your day and plan things accordingly, something important to start with is breakfast. And I know many times when you get moving, you try to get stuff done, breakfast might be the least of your problems. You gotta get kids ready, you gotta get yourself ready to go to work, you gotta get taxes paid, you gotta get bills paid, you gotta get kids out the door, but also get gas. But so many things get in the way in the morning. They set you up for failure at times because in many ways, breakfast is a way to start your day in a successful way. Because for some people, your body chemistry or your metabolism may need to start the day with something substantial. But we're busy. We do stuff. We got to get people, places, and things. We got to get to work. We got to get to play. We got to go travel across country. How can we think about food when we got to go get in a car and go away for 6 or 12 hours? It's insane in many cases. So my hope today is that this video can set you on a path to maybe start getting yourself set up well for breakfast. And not just set up well, but set up with some things that are easy based on what you could buy, or set up on some things that are a little bit more difficult. And as a person who's doing a lot more cooking these days for myself, I am working on making breakfast meaningful. Making it good for me, good for my body, good for the people around me, which for me, two small okey-doke little people, that making them things they want to eat and making them fun so that they'll come back and maybe learn how to make breakfast for themselves too. So let's get started on that. And as you can tell right now, during the video, I'm not just talking, not just doing stuff. I'm multitasking. I am making some breakfast things. And that's what you can do. When you're, right now, it is not 6 a.m., it is not 7 a.m., 8 a.m., it is 1 o'clock at night. And I have time now. I'm awake. I have stuff to do. But I have time to get some things prepped and ready for breakfast. So if you could have guessed maybe on what I'm making and what I'm doing, I am getting the spatula out, making some pancakes. Nothing too hard. You could get a pancake mix out there, go and find something nice that you Bisquick, or if you're a fan like me of some local pancake brand here in New York, you go to New Hope Mills Pancakes Mix, which is definitely a positive, made near where I used to live, where I used to call home. You could make pancakes from scratch, which tonight I found a recipe, or was sent a recipe. You can be sent recipes too. But I was sent a recipe for some beautiful buttermilk pancakes. Something where I had most of the ingredients, where I bought a couple things, add to them. So to me tonight, thing I added to some pancakes, first batch, raspberry. That's what's in there right now. Next batch, chocolate. Third batch, butterscotch. You add the things you want, but it's preparation. I'm setting these pancakes up so right now when I don't really have time in the morning for my future success. There's other nights out there that I'm hard-boiling eggs, setting up eggs for mornings later on for success, or maybe I have friends who are making bacon and putting bacon away for later days for being able to set themselves up for breakfast. Maybe you need to set yogurt aside. Maybe you need to do some meal prepping so you have some little cups of things or some little pre-made plates of stuff. If you're doing that in times when you have time, much like preparation for anything else, it'll set you up for success. And I might be talking about breakfast right now, but preparation makes you successful. Taking advantage of the time you have and effectively managing things will make you more successful, breakfast or otherwise. So you could do these things, like find some recipes, find some options. Maybe you want to make a quiche. You can bake a quiche these days, or make little cups and muffins and put eggs in there with bacon or sausage or cheese and cool things to put in the fridge. These pancakes, I'm going to have some in the fridge, but I'm going to put a lot in the freezer too, so they're ready for when I need them. Or maybe you're just looking for something simple. Maybe you need to take the time to go buy some of those helpful Pop-Tarts, to go get some cereal that's either helpful or, I got cereal in here that is not the most helpful, but boy, does it make me feel good when I eat it. And that is maybe the key, is that for some bodies and some of what you may need, you might need something that's a little more fruity, a little more protein. Maybe you need a pancake, who knows? But you're going to learn more what feels good to your body. You may want to do that by researching, going to a nutritionist, talking to someone who has some ideas of what breakfast can do for you, having a balanced breakfast, maybe with some vitamins and minerals, milk, water. Water is extremely important. Start your day with a hefty amount of water for your success and feeling healthy. But the main idea is that you find a plan that works well for you, something that will make you succeed. So later on, when you get to like 10 o'clock, 12 o'clock, that's not all you're thinking about. You're just not thinking about, oh, I gotta eat, I gotta get out of here, I gotta go get to lunch because I'm starving. You wanna find something that's meaningful. So as an example, for me, I could just do oatmeal every day. I'm really good at oatmeal, I can make that. But it doesn't fill me up. It doesn't taste meaningful enough that I'm actually full by the time you get around to 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock. So for me, I got to plan for something more. I got to get something more, know my body well enough to get something good for my stomach. And I love oatmeal. I love eating that stuff. Grandparents raised me on it. But it just doesn't do enough for where I'm at. My kids are the same way. They will take certain things and it'll fill them up very easy. There's other days where I know I can send my kids to eating things like oatmeal, but they might decide to go to school and buy breakfast at school. And some days you might want to do that. At the same time, you don't want to overindulge. So certain days you may want to go heavy on breakfast. Other days you might want to go light. Whatever's really useful for you and your body, you want to take advantage of. And what I'm going to do today to help give you ideas, I'm going to give you some things down below in links on what makes breakfast important, why breakfast is a really important meal during the day, why you can take time outside of it, and some recipes that you can do outside of the normal breakfast time to prepare ahead of time well for your body and well for success. Take advantage of them, prepare, do things you need to do to make your morning successful. And then make the rest of your day successful too. Starting on a good note, starting on a positive note, makes your rest of your day positive too. If that comes from the joy of eating something delicious for breakfast, so be it. That's great. It's awesome. And I encourage you to do it. Find something that you can eat in the morning that makes you feel great. But otherwise, whatever you do, until next time, keep being awesome.